Hi guys, Raving Lunatic here. We are back with episode number 20 of my Let's Play series in the good town Loonaville. And I was just hanging out for a few seconds over by my interchange that I had built a few episodes ago and just admiring my handiwork, to be honest. I mean, I was very proud of it, all that kind of stuff. But then I noticed things had been slowing down. So I followed the highway and I noticed that traffic was just, was starting to build, and then this happened. So I took a look further and discovered that, holy crap, did it get bad. Like, it got horrendous. Like, I'm talking like an utter freaking disaster. Everybody was stuck. No one was moving, and I reluctantly clicked on the traffic indicator, or the traffic the status icon, and good lord, what did I do? So I started racking my brain trying to figure out what I had done, and as I'm looking around at this monstrosity of a disaster, I figured, okay, one of two things. A, everybody's trying to get into the new district that I had built. I don't know what it's called. Your guys are going to have to come up with some new names or something like that, because this was originally going to be the downtown and I did not like the way it turned out, but I didn't want to tear it down either. It's going to be mostly a commercial and an office area, and then Ocean View down here is mostly residential. I think this whole chunk is residential down here, and I wanted people to get a really nice view of the ocean. So yeah, so this is a bit of a cluster. And I think it's because I did this that the cluster has occurred. So I think what I need to do is I need to fix this area here first, and then move on to everything else. But what I think is going to happen, well, I might have to do this one too, but we're going to focus on these two intersections right here in the very get-go. And I think what's going to happen, as that gets louder as I zoom in, what I think is going to happen is these two will help clear it up a lot. What I am going to do is I'm going to start with this intersection here. I'm going to do a nice large roundabout here, probably that 40-point sized roundabout with 3 lanes of traffic, with three traffic lanes. And then I'm going to do what I did here, and I'm going to separate the two roads, and then figure out some sort of crossover. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do with the crossover, so it might be an intersection. It might be like a timed intersection. I really don't know. I haven't got it figured out yet, so we're going to figure this out right now. All right? We're going to keep everything paused for now, and what we're going to do is we're going to find my 3-lane road, and then we're going to activate Mr. Roundabout Builder. And it doesn't, for some reason, I used to be able to choose the road that I wanted here as I'm pointing at the screen. You guys can't see my finger, but I'm actually pointing at the screen and with my mouse, so you guys know what I'm pointing at. So you used to be able to just select the road piece that you want, and then open the Roundabout Builder, and it would actually give it to you. But I guess that's not going to happen this time. So 40 point, that will make a really, really large traffic circle, and I think it will actually allow for this, for the pathway to remain. So let's get this built, and we'll see what happens after that, and then we'll focus on this stretch here, okay? Boom. Alright. So as expected, the tram disappeared, of course, right? So what I was also thinking was that can go away. Now the tram isn't, I don't think there's a stop here. No, there's no stop here, but what I'm thinking is if I do the separated road in this area here, then we can create a kind of actually, we could create a really good system. We could still do the T intersection, I think. I don't think it would be affected by a whole heck of a lot. Okay, let's do that. And it looks like all but this one pillar has been affected, and it looks like we're gonna have to do some adjustments and modifications to this intersection. So let's work on that here right now. We're gonna do this first because I really want this to look good. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna make it match this height here, which should give us what we need. I think that actually works. That's excellent. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to move this over to here and just kind of plop it right in the middle. Actually, that looks perfect. Almost perfect. Come on. Whoop. Come on, you. There we go. Right in the middle of that lamppost. And that's exactly where I want it. So perfect. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out how we're going to do the tramway. Again, I still think I'm going to do it that way. So let's get rid of this road here. And we're going to lose some traffic, or we're going to lose some not intersection. What are these called? Stops. We're going to lose some stops. And I have all kinds of issues speaking today, apparently. All right, so we're going to connect up these guys here. We'll do here. Connect it up like that. Most excellent. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to do a straight line because this is pretty straight as it is. Good. And then we're going to do this. You're going to connect? Oh, okay. How about we go from here then? I'm gonna have to do the road anarchy, and it's paused. So I'm gonna take a mouthful of water here. There. Okay. Now with everybody... Geez, that looks terrible. I would love for these people to not be here for a little while. But we'll get to that later. We'll fix that. I could fix it. I can, actually. I can fix it, because I know what I'm doing here, I think. What we're also going to do is we're going to do some one-lane roads, and I believe these are... Oh, these are actually three-laners. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll do three-lane roads, and we're going to start as close as possible. I'm going to turn all of this off, and we're going to go right up to here. And not do that. Let's do a straight line like this, and then we will do another straight line just like this. Now this isn't going to be perfect. In fact, I lost some of the road there. Okay, well or some of the walking path, which is fine. We can get that sorted out. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna connect it up like that. So this is a bit of a dog's breakfast here, and we're gonna, you know what, we'll have to get rid of this just so I can get it organized. I seem to have deleted something I didn't want to delete. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see, road guides. Connect that bad boy back up. Perfect. Okay, so this is a bit of a catastrophe. Let's do this. There. Do this. Actually, let's do it. Okay, perfect. Okay. What we'll have to do is I'm going to have to do this. See if I can just a little tool. Does that look better? Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look bad. Let's see if we can fix it there. That should be better, but it isn't. I also did not fix this part down here. How's that look? That looks better, but it's quite easy to find. I don't want to see those matches. You got all that. Now this one, what I might have to do is I'm going to have to use my intersection tool. I need control. Or I close out control in. There we go. This is what I want. Okay. There, okay, so I turn off the markings. I need a slope intersection. That's supposed to have a little bit now. If I get flat, let's do it. Make slope is doing either. What we're going to do is increase the size of this intersection a little bit just so we can super it. Big. I don't know if that's not big enough. Well, it's a little bit bigger. It's a little smoother. So I think that should work. Now the other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to fiddle around with the road markings, like with the intersections. What we're going to do as well, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do Control S because I don't want people changing lanes immediately before. I want them to change lanes down here, or change lanes when they're coming out of the intersection. And then what I want them also to do, now how do you delete? Control S, delete, backspace, reset to default. Perfect, okay. And then we're going to do Control S, I think. Shift S, Control S. It doesn't seem to want to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this by hand with all the traffic that's in the way. So we're gonna have. I don't want anybody. Do I want anybody crossing? I don't know if I should. If people crossing is gonna be a big pain, I think. We're gonna do this. Oop, purple to this guy down here. This guy to this guy down here. Come on. There we go. And then what we're also gonna do is we're gonna do straight on, right turn only. Now this will prevent anybody from going across. It'll prevent anybody from turning across the train tracks. Now, what I could have also done was I could have created like an underpass or an overpass with maybe some on and off ramps. And you know what? That might actually be a little bit better. But let's see how this goes. We're gonna leave this the way this is and see if that cleans up a little bit, okay? And then what we're also gonna do is we're gonna watch these intersections here and see if this cleans up. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to, oh, I gotta put that walking path back in. So let me do that first, okay? There we go. That's much better. And I'm gonna get rid of that little piece of real estate. Perfect. All right. We'll get rid of that. We're gonna maybe fix this up in a little bit, but we're not gonna worry about it just yet. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to save it, and then I'll be right back, and then we'll get into maybe a time lapse or just a speed view of how this goes. Okay, I'll be right back. Sort this out. I'm gonna be back, guys. I don't want you guys sitting here while I'm trying to fiddle fart around with this. So give me a couple minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so fun fact: the button I was pushing was the stop recording button. What I wanted to do was hit delete and get rid of that, and maybe that can help. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll allow cars to go up in there. No? Because I don't want that to happen. I gotta fix this. We're gonna do that. And then what I'm also gonna do is I'm going to prevent left turns. There. So this... See, anybody should be able to go across, but I don't. That's not the right button. Let's see if that does it. I don't know why I keep hitting the escape button. Now I'm starting to think what I really need is another, maybe get back into the 2-lane thing and allow for more traffic to go through. What I'm going to do first, however, is I'm going to upgrade this to a 3-laner. Let's see if that'll if that helps at all. Like that. Like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna do 2 lanes here in hopes that makes an improvement. And it I'm also thinking that with everybody wanting to get down here, maybe I should introduce a... I'm still recognized, but I've lost students because of the whole traffic issue, and I'm focusing entirely on fixing this stupid traffic. See, it's still getting jammed up down here. And then everybody's going up this way again. Everyone's trying to get back. Everyone's trying to turn and come down here and then get back onto the highway or get back onto the main road and then go around again. It's just this really stupid, vicious circle, and I don't get it. I'm thinking, what I'm really thinking is that I should create some sort of underpass, maybe make people head this way or head out this way. Let's see where these people are going. Not the escape routes, the road. Yes, okay, thank you. So everybody's trying to get out to go that way, and everyone's trying to get home. So I'm going to turn pedestrians off, I'm going to turn cyclists off, turn city service vehicles off. Now, everybody's coming in and everyone wants to go in. Okay, okay. But they should all be coming in from here or coming in from the outside and heading out that way. But they all want to get back over here. See, they're just doing like this really stupid circle. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're all transferring, they're all going to the train station to dump off. Okay. So then I've got vehicles coming in and they all want to go this way, but there's so much. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on 1 minute here. So, no. So you are literally going on this big adventure around. And that's not what we want at all. But what about you? You guys are trying to get over there. You guys are trying to get down here as well. So I'm starting to think that... You're coming from over there. You're all going over this way. But we want all the freaking traffic to exit, which much of you is. Man, this is quite the confusing thing. Good Lord. I wonder if I... Okay. I think what I'm going to try is I'm going to do an off-ramp. I don't know if this is going to work. Okay, I'm going to do an off-ramp right along here. Oh no, stop. Road collision, snapping. I'm going to do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring it underground. Like this. Like that. And then I'm going to head underground. And I'm going to bring it around to here. And I'm going to bring it up in this location. But I might have it split a couple times. Because it looks like a bunch of traffic wants to go up in here, I think. So I'm gonna bring it to here. Okay. Don't want that off. 180. And I want to bring it to here. And then I want to bring it straight as an arrow. Let's bring it back up to here and then connect it with that. I want to turn it around like that. That should be okay. Yes. Okay. And then connect this up. No. Upstairs. Thank you. Connect you with this. And I'm going to fix it. I'm going to pull it out so it looks okay-ish. That's not okay-ish. Just want it like, come on, like that. I don't want it angled. I want it straight. Thank you. And I want it like that. But at the same time, I don't want it. I don't want this to turn that way. I want it to turn right. And then bring you up to this level so that sits correctly. It doesn't look fantastical, but it'll work. I'm gonna actually bring it down to here and then oops. Then I'm going to connect it up like this and flip it around. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to upgrade this road to a 3. Like that. Like this. Okay. Then I'm also going to do is, come on, get my node tool out. No junction markings, and I'm going to try to stretch it out just a little bit to make it look a little bit nicer. I don't know if that's going to work. It's going to have to. You know, there's really no other fix for this, I don't think. I'm at a loss as to what to do. Although that being said, there's an awful lot of traffic coming in that might be turn these off, turn those on, that way everyone can kind of fiddle fart around. I turn these off because we don't want that. Oh, it's raining. I guess I turned the dynamic weather on. Excellent. Okay, let's see if that works. Let's see if that'll help with alleviating the traffic a little bit. And we're going to let that sit again for a little bit. It's already up to 25%, which is imminently better. So much better. What I might also do is I might create, might do a larger lane road here and see if we can allow for more traffic here. So that's... Which one was that one? That's this one. This is the 4-lane with turning lanes. So let's see if I can get 6 lanes. 6 lanes with turning lanes. 6 lanes. 6. No, not 6 lane one way. I want 6 lane. No, not with bicycles. I wonder if I have. 4+1 asymmetrical. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. Let's give that one a try. We're gonna put this in here. Aha! Okay. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Now I wonder, See, now they're all bogged down again. Let's see if I can, maybe I'll do it here as well. Okay, that seems to have helped. We're still doing the 2-laners here. But things look like they're moving a lot smoother, much smoother. I think. Hey, we're already up to 30%. We were just at a notch above 30. We were at 31. It's moving. Things are moving. Things are getting better. This still isn't great. Now I wonder where these guys want to go. Where are you? Go away. I want the road. I don't want you. I want the road. So it looks like a lot of them are trying to get into Founder's Corner. Now I wonder if I could have a shoot off and then have them maybe come into this intersection here, or maybe keep it going a little bit further and then have them, maybe I'll try that. Let's try, although it's moving. Another thing I could do is I could have just 2 lanes coming in, that way everyone's being forced to go through. Yeah, I think that's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to switch this over to 2-lane in only. Yeah, just like that. Make everybody else figure their way through. That will help. This is moving better. This is moving a lot better. I think what I might do is I might get rid of traffic on this, or excuse me, parking here. Just to clean up the road a tiny bit. Things are moving. Things are moving heckin' better. All of this traffic is moving along. There's nothing backed up here. Okay, so we've got some highway back up here. Okay. I think it's everybody trying to get into this traffic circle, and let's take a look at that tool once again to see where everybody's going. So it looks like public transport off. There we go. Okay, so it looks like everybody wants to either get into the resort area or they're trying to get down. Looks like they're all just trying to get home, honestly. So I wonder if I'll see there. I've made it too convenient for people to drive down this road. That might be the case. Okay, let's look at the speeds. These are 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Okay, well that doesn't seem to change anything. Because I don't want everyone coming off the highway and going to that stretch of the, like that stretch of the neighborhood. I want everyone to, go home this way or even this way and get into the neighborhood, or travel all the way down the highway to my fancy intersection or my fancy interchange that I spent so much stupid time on that nobody's using. I mean, I love the intersection or I love the interchange, but no one's using it. Nobody is using it, which is, that sucks. It's unfortunate. That's moving along quite well. This is busy, but it's not jammed, but this one is still jammed. So now I'm starting to think that they might need to, it looks like everyone's having trouble getting out now. What's the big problem here? Oh, it's because everyone wants to get over. So they're all coming out and coming back on. And then they circle around again and they get stuck again. Well, if that's the case, then maybe I'll try that little shortcut road again too. I really don't want to do that though. I think it's really kind of, it's really cheaty in my opinion. And they're not even taking the main road, like they're not even going down this way. I think that's a real cheat. I wonder if I make it less appealing for them to come down this way. Maybe I'll change the speed limits I'll slow it down just a little bit. This is 60, so let's do... $50 all the way down. 60, 60, 50, 50. Ugh. 60, 60. Maybe more people will skirt that and then go another direction. So this is cleaned up, but I'm still facing this issue. I think the other major concern is that they're all stopping here. Now, what's going on? Yeah. Let's turn that one off. Turn these off. Turn these off. Turn that off. Don't want them in the intersection, and I don't want them going into the intersection. There, let's see if that helps at all. In fact, I think it's helping quite a bit. Okay. Okay. So we're rocketing along at 3 times speed. Let's check the traffic. We're down to 29. We're at 30, but we're definitely doing twice as good as we were before. Okay. Alright, I'm going to let this sit for a bit longer, and then I'm going to focus right on here, and we'll see where it comes up, okay? So I'll be back very, very shortly. Actually, no, I'm going to give this about 10 solid minutes of flow to see if this cleans up. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. So basically from here on out, I tried to do a bunch of time-lapse videos and I ended up dumping all of it, so I'm going to end the video here. What I did was I spent the next 2.5, 3.5 hours fiddling around with every roundabout, every intersection, every road, every configuration that I could think of. And I really didn't like the way anything turned out. The traffic did not improve at all. I think when I finally called it quits in the early afternoon to go start decorating the house, I was at wit's end. I had gotten it from, I think it had dropped down to about 19% traffic efficiency, and I had brought it back up to 50%, and it never passed that. So I think the current save game is at 50%. I do have a new plan. The next episode was going to be starting work on the downtown core, because I think I have figured out a location for it and all that kind of stuff, and I was going to build it with like this really neat tile concept I was going to start working on. But the next episode is actually going to be something entirely different. We're going to redo a whole chunk of the main artery through that neighborhood. So the tram line, the roundabouts, all that traffic, with luck, will disappear, and we're going to do a new highway system through the middle of town. It's not going to be glorious, it's not going to look great, but you know what? I'm really sure it's going to be an improvement in traffic. So the population might not like it, but that's fine. I'm the mayor and I have unlimited funds, so we're going to make this work. We're going to fix this traffic one way or another. I hope. I really do hope. Anyway, thank you guys ever so much for stopping by. I've only got a couple seconds left, so don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that little bell notification icon, wear your masks, stay safe, social distance, decorate your house, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.